to be limping in here. Shouldn't he? Do you think he should be showing strength if he's coming in?
Yeah, I mean, like, if he comes in a race, he's gonna get the respect. So why not use your tight image?
As it is.
At the same time, then, like, you know, Elvis is there. Is he afraid of Vesmani coming over the top? You know, you just never quite know where you are with these kind of hands.
Well, a huge rash of calling broke out all over, and we're 5-way right now for this flop. And I do believe I spy a set.
Elvis is looking kind of happy.
Check.
Does he want a fast play or slow play this?
Well, there's a king on the flop, which is he's hoping somebody's going to hit his king, so he's going to get a caller off of him.
Bet,
he's gonna
5,000. Pass.
That's kind of a big bet. So, what's O'Connor up to?
O'Connor has top pair, but a very weak kicker.
Oh wow! And this would be a disaster for O'Connor if he sticks him in.
He's making ominous signs of shoving.
Oh no!
We have shovage.
We have trouble.
We have big trouble.
And
there's a world of hurt coming his way.
I mean, I guess O'Connor is trying to represent the kind of hand that could make perhaps a bigger king fold or something, Bob.
Yeah, possibly.
I think perhaps the night is just sort of gotten to him.
Yeah, well, I suppose he's been slapped around a bit. Elvis doesn't really have a decision.
Well, this is great news for Elvis.
Shove it.
There's only one hand.
I don't know why you didn't kind of just shove the chips in. Come on, let's get a flop.
Yeah, there's only one hand that can beat him out.
End the torture right now. As everybody else is folded, like, yeah, he's a slight bit of a slow roll out. He throws the cards over and this move.
I think maybe he just. Sometimes your brain just goes squiggly, doesn't it?
He was extracting. You know, you'd say something if there was somebody direct behind him.
There was runner. There is no more. Drawing dead now is Daniel O'Connor. And nearly a double up for Elvis. Daniel O'Connor, he gave it a nice lashing.
Come on, Don. Heartbreak Hotel.
Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll, baby.
Quad fives, and we were wondering when Elvis was going to open his voice in song. It took 4 5s to find out.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
Daniel O'Connor, this hand, unfortunate for him. The 2 kings sucked him in, but Elvis was sitting pretty with the set and the 4 5s. That's plenty good. Vaswani's on the up and down, but you were saying how impressed you were with Palmer. I mean, it's no. He's not been given an easy task here, and he hasn't exactly had the best cards.
Looking at his chip stack now, he's got 18,000 chips. He seems, yeah.
No, it's 2,500.
To say he's not a full-time poker player.
I think
the plumbers don't exactly have the best reputation, do they? Poker, what it's a nickname, isn't it, for a guy who goes fishing?
It's a slightly derogatory term.
Fold it around now. To
You've an interesting situation brewing here. Marty Smith folds. Rams come in for a raise with hooks.
All right.
And Elvis wakes up with hooks.
Re-raise, he says. All 4 jacks out. And
Cruz Callahan tried the meat and the jack sandwich.
That's a big splash. I just wonder if Ram might fold his jacks. 12,000 more.
Sorry, 12-9.
It's a third of Ram's stack. He's asking himself, is he up against ace king, queens, kings, aces? That's the only 4 hands he's really worried about right now.
This will come down to how well he reads the other player.
Is he going to reshove?
What's that? 12,900.
He's not backing down anymore.
10-4-1.
He decided to just call it. I'll tell you what.
I think that's probably one of the best moves there.
Because he scared the absolute whiskers off of Elvis, hasn't he? Yeah. If it comes an overcard, Elvis might just
Ram is studying Elvis intently. Oh, what a flop! What a flop! Does Elvis lead out? He's gonna. If he checks, he's just saying, "Have my chips." It's gone check.
It has. And interestingly enough, both these guys now drawing dead to win the pot. It's a tie.
Elvis has gone all in.
Oh my! He's out Funk Vaswani.
Well, I think Vaswani, he's called the raise pre-flop. I think he's got to put in some kind of a bet on the flop. As I said earlier on, you not bet flop, you not win pot. So he's...
And the thing is that Elvis covers Vaswani. If Vaswani were to call here and lose, he'd be out of the Irish Open.
Yeah.
As it is,
I think Vaswani's missed his chance, really. You know, he's
thinking quite seriously about this. No.
He's passed, yeah. He's had to pass his tournament. And Elvis has...
Thank you very
Elvis
much.
has just come to... Thank you very much.
Well, there was a lot of ways to play that hand that it looked like Ram was going to get the money, but Elvis...
Celtic, yeah?
Elvis has really surprised me. He's turned from a pussycat to a tiger in the last level. Ever since he's hit that set of fives, he's just come to life. And he's not afraid to stick his chips in the middle.
Pocket full
He's pulled down a nice pot there by pure aggression.
Elvis Presley had Irish on both sides. He came from very sort of humble roots, and like he was aware that that the Irish sort of built America. And all you have to do is hear him sing Danny Boy to let you know where his heart is. And because he's been away now for 30 years, I'd love to win it for the Irish and for Elvis.
Well, so far Elvis has got the look of the Irish because he's playing pretty nicely. Not too shabby considering we're only 10 hours into the tournament and already we've lost half the field. This game can be ruthless and every poker player has a bad beat story. Here are just a few of them. I'm doing well.
I felt like I was doing great at 8 when the average chip stack was like 14 or whatever. And I just hyper overplayed ace king. And it was a race and I didn't win it. And now I'm talking to you guys.
A bunch of guys limped in. I had 8-5 in the big blind and checked, and the flop came Jack 8-5, and I check raised the guy all in. He had 9-10, so 9 on the turn gave him some more outs, and a 7 on the river gave him the straight. So that's the way it goes.
I had about 7,500. I just lost the pot, and guy on the cut-off I think made it 1,200. At this point it's a standard race, 3 times the big blind. Passed round to me on the big blind, I pocketed tens, and I moved all in for 7,500. And without too much thought, he called me with King Jack off. And needless to say, I'm standing here, and he's still sitting there.
I said, don't let me see you slide.
I had King Queen on the flop, which is not a bad hand. I'm happy to see a hand with on the button and have control. Everyone checked on the flop, came 3 diamonds, top pair, Queen on the board. So I had to move it in so no one can hit a small diamond or give them a chance at a small diamond. Unfortunately, one of them had the ace of diamonds and he couldn't hit the diamond. Otherwise, I'd have won that part, basically. But earlier on, I got crippled because I had aces and kings and lost with both of them against Queen 10 and 2 8s. And I think that was the story of the day.
That's gotta hurt. We've still got lots more world-class poker to come. Don't go anywhere.